Remember right now
that it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Now here's Granger. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Love outside. Here's Dixon. Granger covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Love drills it from outside.
Love's ability to play off the ball is what makes him such a versatile option at the offensive end.
Back to Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's ball at the elbow. Pass to Dixon. Outside Edwards. And the 3 off target. Now, here is Halliburton. Nembhard for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
While not a laser, Nembhard makes enough threes to keep the defense honest.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here is Love. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Nembhard against Edwards. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. Ball, the pass to Garnett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Pass to Granger. Indiana moving it around. That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Dixon. Ball from long range. It's good from long range.
He will not think twice about letting it fly if Ball gets a look that he likes.
Dan Clark for the Pacers, a team you used to play for. The trade in 2022 for Tyrese Halliburton. Charting a new course for the franchise.
Boy, he's been such a phenomenal catalyst for this surge in Pacer basketball recently. A gifted floor general, loves to be able to get out and play in the open court. Is a magnetizing force in positivity for this Pacer team. Great teammate, great leader, and really is the face of the franchise currently. No hesitation from Nembhard at all, and with good reason. He was on his spot and ready to let it go.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside, Ball. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got 8.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Come on, get back for your triple.
some numbers for Ball. Great showing for him last season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 7 assists and 5 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Pacers trail by 6. Stolen away. Here's Garnett. Excellent defense from Daniels. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Dixon. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Granger outside. O'Neal outside. Pass to Halliburton. And he drops it in from the low post. Halliburton's got his second bucket.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Love with the screen for Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Halliburton outside. And he drew the blocking foul. We'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Garnett. And having a star and Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
First one falls for him. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Here's Edwards. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist. Edwards got 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Granger. His last outing with 20 points.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Toppin pulls it in. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies. Halliburton up top. Granger from outside. Rebound, Minnesota. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. Siakam's checked in. So it's the Pacers now, down by 12. Halliburton kicks to Toppin. Siakam sets a screen for Toppin. Pass to Granger. Buries it from three-point range. Granger's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Gobert. Now it fires the 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. 5th, the Timberwolves.
Boy, it was a long year, and you were reminded of it every time you played this team. I mean, they never gave up a lot of points. They made you work for everything. And the points you did get against them were really hard-earned.
Love with the screen on Halliburton.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Edwards. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. 5 to shoot. And Granger with the block. 17-foot shot on the way. And again, it's Indiana.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
DiVincenzo passes to Love. Now here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. A nice shot by Dixon.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you. That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Pass to Edwards. Over Halliburton. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. For 3, Edwards. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Toppin. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
Minnesota making some changes. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Love. McDaniels comes in for Dixon. And it's Dosunmu in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Pacers, O'Neal's checked in for Daniels. Kelly Oubre comes in for Danny Granger. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Dosunmu. And they recover it. Edwards, good. Edwards got 14.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Inside. Siakam misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point lines and knock them down, too.
You've got Garnett. Dosunmu is up there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Down low, Garnett puts it in.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
McConnell with it. No scoring in this one. Count that one from Toppin.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
Here's Dosunmu. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
O'Neal, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Garnett. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 14. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. McConnell passes to O'Neal. Rebound Minnesota.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now, here's McConnell. Still yet to score. Fades. Indiana again missing. Minnesota leading by 14. Down low. Here's Garnett.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Puts it up from 12, and O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Danny Granger is checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Oubre. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now here's Garnett. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
It's good. Edwards got 16 points.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Back to McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Some nice passing here by Indiana. O'Neal looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Over Gobert. O'Neal misses.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
And Ball puts up a deep 3. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. McConnell passes to Nembhard. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Garnett outside. Pass to Edwards. Back to Garnett. Ball from long range. Offensive rebound. McDaniels passes to Garnett. There's Ball with the 3. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, defensively, you need to box out Gobert. That's a missed assignment right there.
O'Neal sets the screen for Nembhard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now Ball. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Ooh, sweet move inside from Edwards.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Dixon's checked in for McDaniel. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Nembhard. 9 points in the game so far. Over Edwards. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
The offensive rebound. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Nembhard. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history. Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
And that one is good from Zubac.
This is where Zubac looks to score from. I mean, he's much more effective the closer he is to the basket.
Gobert finds ball. 3-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now, here's Siakam. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis. Granger inside the line. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Here's McDaniels. Scoreless thus far. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Granger. The 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Minnesota leading by 15. Oh, here's Edwards. 20 points for him. He takes it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
To the paint. Here's Zubac. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Well, with Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skill.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. For 3, Edwards sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
So it's Minnesota now, following Danny Granger's 3. Ball with the bucket.
5, that's right. I did not stutter. 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy right now.
Granger outside. Pass to Halliburton. And the Pacers another 3.
Most of these guys in the league love the three-point answer. Halliburton is no exception.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And here's Garnett. Zubac's defending. Pocket 6. Garnett can't get it to go. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. And Coach, I heard you talking to your team about closing out on shooters. What were the breakdowns that stood out to you in the first half?
Well, a couple of times there was an offensive rebound and we just got to spray out and find shooters. That's one way that a lot of teams in the league are getting threes now. We just got to do a better job of finding those guys.
It's hard to be perfect. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. Master Funkman asks if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power, but I'm going to probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic because my powers would be limitless.
Good choices. I'm not sure what kind of powers you'd be getting if you went with the Lakers.
Maybe take out my yacht.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Danny Granger out there with Jermaine O'Neal. And it's Daniels in at the 5 down low. Now Granger. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Halliburton with the bucket.
You know, the outside game is really one of Halliburton's strengths. He makes that corner 3 look like a layup.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Ball. Halliburton with the steal. And here is O'Neal. From down in the low post, it goes. O'Neal's got 10 points in the game.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Here's Nembhard. 9 points in the game so far. Halliburton outside. Back to Nembhard. Clock at 4. O'Neal sets the screen for Granger.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and of taking control on the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Minnesota leading by 15. Love outside. Pass to Edwards. to the middle. Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Love. Edwards against Nembhard. Edwards looking it over. The shot, no good. Pacers trail by 15. Halliburton for 3. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. O'Neal's got 12.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. But he takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfless at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself.
While we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Halliburton against Ball. The long distance 3 is buried. Ball's got 22 points.
No hesitation there from Ball, letting it fly from distance.
Back to Halliburton. From the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Garnett. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Outside Edwards. Back to Ball. Launches it. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
It's Nembhard on the wing, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
And he gets the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. 22 is their biggest lead. Outside, Ball. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Dixon, and another three for Minnesota.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's checked in for Minnesota. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana.